Hi Spirit Fam, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a message for you from the angels and the ascended masters for the week of November the 9th through the 15th. What do they want us to know? What do they want to bring into our awareness? And what do they have to say? So for those of you that are new, welcome. My name is Eileen. I'm a spiritual intuitive, a spiritual advisor, and an intuitive coach. I provide you with guidance, wisdom, and inspiration every week right here on this channel. We ask that you please subscribe. Please give us a like. That thumbs up truly does help our content. Comment down below. We love hearing from you and we strive very hard to respond to every single comment that comes through. And be sure that you hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every time I release new content. Without further ado, let's get into today's video. Welcome back. All right, let's get into today's reading. So I just want everyone to be aware that I have pre-shuffled off camera. I do want to let everyone know that this is a general reading, so it will not resonate with everyone. I ask that you take with you what you want and you leave the rest behind. So let's get into the message. What do the angels and the ascended masters want us to be aware of the week of November the 9th through the 15th? November the 9th through the 15th. What do they want us to be aware of? What do they want us to be open to? What do they want to bring into our awareness? Now, I do want to let you all know that I am going to be having a lot of new amazing content come through. I am also thinking about doing a Patreon page where I will have exclusive content for those people that truly want to help broaden their horizons and expand their own consciousness and awareness. When they want to learn spiritually, where they want to learn how to connect with the angels, how to connect to their own intuition, and just sort of learn. Okay, let's see. Okay, we got our first card. Awesome. Oh, okay. Well, that one decided to go take a leap. I'm not quite sure where it went. Okay. It fell upside down, so we will take it and we will read it upside down. Okay. What else do they have to tell us for this coming week, November the 9th through the 15th? November 9th through the 15th. November 9th through the 15th. I also wanted to let you guys know, in case you all were not aware of, I actually have a blog. And I actually do post a lot more content on my website that is blog related. So that link will be down in the description box. So be sure that you check that out. Thank you. All right, 3 more. Thank you. Whoa, it's way too many. Thank you. All right, so we need 1 more and we should be good to go. Thank you. That was fairly quick. All right, here we go. All right, so first card up, we have the Star. So this is what the angels and the Ascended Masters want us to be aware of, what they want to bring into our awareness the week of November the 9th through the 15th. So the first card we have is going to be the Star. What I love about this is that the Star has multiple meanings. So the Star could actually, for some of you, mean like being in the public eye, or being sort of a leader where you are leading by example. You are shedding light onto, it's almost as if your light is shining so bright that you're an inspiration, or you are basically you're leading by example. The Star could also mean healing, that you are going through a personal time where you're going through a lot of personal healing and growth, because you're truly in a place in your life where you're starting to recognize the importance and the significance of situations or experiences or events. You're starting to really see the lessons in your life, and you're starting to put two and two together, and you're starting to see how that has molded you into this magnificent being that you are. And you're truly taking it to heart, and you're truly sort of being led by your soul or your spirit to sort of be open to that type of healing. I absolutely love that. You know, what I love about this card is that you'll see she's got this string and it goes up into this star, right? And that is basically like you are taking control of your own destiny. And you recognize that you have that power to wield, to basically control your own destiny and sort of recognize how you fit in this vast world, right? That's sort of what leading by example truly means, because when you become a leader and other people look to you for answers, or they look to you for validation, or they look to you for acceptance, by truly taking that lead and recognizing that there is a higher power above you that is sort of leading you in that way, and you sort of latch onto it, it sort of helps you, you know, the star truly represents joy and happiness. So it truly brings about that maybe what you need to do is sort of be open, be receptive to being the leader or leading by example. Recognize that even though it might not appear as if you're making a difference in someone's life, maybe by some token you truly are. You just can't see it. Next up, we have the Three of Pentacles, and it came out reversed. So the Three of Pentacles truly talks about communication. It talks about teamwork. It really talks about collaborating with others. And when it's reversed, it really means that maybe there are people in your life that the lines of communication are not open, or maybe there is some tension in a form of a collaborative team, or maybe at work there is tension between you and a partner, or you and a coworker. And the lines of communication are just not open enough where the two of you could actually work together in a very cohesive way. And that can be a little bit strenuous and a little bit difficult, especially when you're in a type of a situation in the work field that requires you to collaborate and to be open to receiving more insight from someone else, that there might be tension, there might be something preventing you from achieving what you're trying to achieve. I think ultimately in this particular perspective, what I love is that the star truly tells us that we have to be open to not only receiving the healing, but also being open to receiving the guidance that we need, and recognizing that while one thing might work for us in a certain particular way, we have to remember that it doesn't necessarily work for others in the same type of way. So we have to be open to alternative means of getting what we need in different ways. Okay. I hope that makes sense. That's kind of what I'm picking up, because what I'm picking up with the Three of Pentacles reversed is that maybe you need to be a little bit more open and receptive and not taking things so personally from this particular someone, because I feel like it's almost as if you're taking a stance personally, and you're not truly listening. It's not so much about listening about what's said, it's listening at what's being said in between the lines, if that makes sense, okay? Next up, we have Temperance. What I love about Temperance is that Temperance is about patience, but it's also about flow, and it's about a balance of flow, okay? When you have a lack of communication or a lack of collaboration, the flow tends to be disheveled, right? And the sun and the moon here truly represent true divinity and a pure masculine and a pure feminine. We have that duality, that balance within all aspects of our world. We have that in animals. We have that in humanity. We have that in energy. And it's important for us to remember that there has to be a balance and equal flow in everything. So maybe when you have a lack of communication or a lack of collaboration between you and someone else, instead of truly taking it personally, because I feel that that's the stance that you're truly taking it from, maybe you need to be a little bit open and start viewing it from the other person's perspective. Maybe truly allowing yourself to be observant or objective in that way will help you to truly understand the flow. Maybe it's not coming out as personally as you think. Maybe that person really isn't truly attacking you in that way. Maybe it's just perceived that way, okay? Temperance is really about you recognizing that you have your own set of boundaries, you have your own set of flow, and you have to allow that balance to sort of take its place. You have to have balance in order for things to be equal. And if they're not equal, then what is it that has to occur in order to make that equal, okay? Next up, we have the Five of Swords, okay? And the Five of Swords, it's interesting because it came out reversed. Normally, the Five of Swords in the upright position really speaks of sort of like conflict, an unfair advantage, right? That somehow you're experiencing loss, or maybe there is a need or a call to build your skills and your confidence, right? When it's in the reversed position, what it's actually talking about is it's talking about deceitful strategies, okay? It's talking about feeling guilty about something, or resentment, or you're truly desiring a form of peace because you're recognizing that there really are no winners in this situation. And what I love about this, and somehow this is coming across as, this truly is coming across as almost like a partnership of some sort. So I'm not quite sure if this is for one person in the collective, but I feel like I need to say this, so I'm just going to say this. If you can just for a split second take yourself out of the equation and view this certain situation, whatever it is that's going on that's causing the lack of communication or sort of the disgruntledness between you and your partner, if you can sort of look at it objectively, detach yourself from this situation emotionally, look at it from a very objective perspective. When you can look at it from that way, you can sort of recognize that there is no win-win in here. It's sort of almost like you're having to come to sort of an impasse, a balance between the two of you, because it's almost as if the energy, one person is sort of trying to take all of the energy and you're sort of having to And the other person is sort of, which I feel is you, is sort of having to fight off to sort of stand your ground and stand your energy. With the Five of Swords, you know, you really want to, I guess you sort of have to ask yourself, this question: is your true desire really to win in this situation? Are you really trying to win, or are you just trying to sort of find peace? That's really ultimately the question you have to ask yourself. Because if you truly want to win, then are you coming at it from a place of love, or are you coming at it from a place of deceit, right? It's almost like karma. Are you really trying to balance out the scales, you know? And that's the whole thing, that it's almost like just because someone punches you in the face does not mean that you have the right to punch them in the face, okay? You have to come at it from a very objective perspective, detach yourself emotionally, and sort of say, I'm going to be above this because I'm in tune with my own inner guidance, and my own inner guidance says I'm not going to sink below that. Does that make sense? So you have to ask yourself, are you really wanting peace between you and this person, or are you wanting to win? And the question that then arises, how you get to the win truly determines how your karmic wheel unfolds itself in the future. Okay. I just want to point that out, because I think a lot of times people feel that, you know, it's an eye for an eye. Not necessarily. In a lot of cases, you have to come from a place of love in order to truly understand how energy is exchanged in this reality. And so that is what is ultimately the most important. Next up we have, and this is why I say this is a partnership, because we have the King of Wands and then we have the Queen of Pentacles. This is two people, okay? Now, this is what I find very interesting, okay? Notice how when you look at these two people, how they're not even looking at each other. You notice how they're not looking at each other? So a King of Wands is someone that is very powerful, very confident, almost very cocky to a sense. They know they're good and they don't need anyone to validate that they're good. And they can come across as very deceitful and very wishy-washy. They can also jump in and jump out of your life very frequently. But they're very fortunate, very lucky, because they have fire on their side, right? The Wands is really about fire, and fire is about passion. Fire is what truly ignites things into action, okay? And I really feel that this person is probably the one person that is sort of being the manipulative one, the one that is sort of poking and prodding and almost making you feel as if things like you're in this because of me. If it wasn't for me, you would not be here, kind of a thing. That's kind of what I'm picking up. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, okay, when I put both of these together, okay, when I put both of these together, and I did it this way and not this way because this was the first card. So this card goes first and this card comes second. So they're not even looking at each other. The King of Wands isn't even looking at the Queen, right? The King of Wands is looking forward, okay? Almost as if he was looking in a mirror. He knows he's good. The King of Wands doesn't need anybody, and they're not going to look to anybody to assist them, and they don't feel, it's almost like they don't put any value in the Queen, okay? And the reason why I feel that this is a partnership is because the Queen of Pentacles is someone that has it all, okay? They not only have everything in the physical, which means it's everything that they this person probably has the family, has the money, has the power, has the potential, has the inner guidance and the inner knowledge, and knows what they need in order to be successful, and has everything that they need to be successful. But for some reason, the queen is still holding on to the king, thinking that the only way that they can get to true ultimate success is through the king. And the king doesn't care about the queen. I think the queen now has sort of taken into account that the queen is noticing, I don't need the king because I already have everything that I truly desire. This is just something extra that I'm wanting. And I feel like if the queen would truly stand their ground and truly recognize their power and their worth, the queen would already know that all she needs to do is jump ship. Okay. And I say that because when I'm looking at this down, the queen is looking at the king. Okay. But when I flip it reversed this way, okay, this is how I see it. The queen is looking to the king. So it's almost as if I said this, it's almost as if the queen feels that she needs the king in order to be successful. But I think ultimately the queen now realizes that in order for her to truly be successful and to truly stand in her own, she needs to let go of the king, because the king is not doing her any favors. The King of Wands is not doing her any favors. The king doesn't really care about her. And the king doesn't value the queen. Okay. And, when you look at court cards this way, it really speaks a lot about what is truly going on. Okay, so, because usually when you have a king and a queen and they are of the same suit, usually that means ultimate success partnership, right? That isn't the case here, even though they're two different suits. The King of Wands, when it comes to, which doesn't surprise me that there is an issue with the Three of Pentacles, right? Because of the collaboration, it doesn't surprise me at all, because you have a King of Wands. So the King of Wands is really the one that's sort of the backing of this situation, whether it's a actual business or whatever it might be. It truly is, the king knows that knows that he doesn't need the queen, but he's going to make the queen feel like, you need me. And the queen really just needs to stand up for themselves and say, I don't need you. I can be just as successful without you, and move on. Okay. So we're now going to draw 2 oracle cards. And this is from the Healing with the Fairies deck. So let's see what they have to add to this amazing message. What do you have to add to this message? Okay, there's one more, please. Angels, Ascended Masters, what do you have to add to this message? What do you have to add to this message? Thank you. Okay. Okay, so first card we got was visualization. Okay, I love this card. Okay, because I really feel that this is going to be talking to the Queen of Pentacles. Now, when I talk about females and males when it comes to the court cards, I please want you to know first and foremost that it does not matter what sex you are, okay? Whether you're a man and you are the Queen of Pentacles in here, whether you are a female and you are the King of Wands here, okay? They are interchangeable, because what I'm reading is energy. It has nothing to do with what sex you are, okay? So this message's confirmation here is really for the Queen of Pentacles, okay, in this particular reading. So visualization. So visualization is really about you truly asking yourself, what do I want? I find it very interesting that whenever I actually get coaching clients and they come and see me for coaching, whether it's life, whether it's business, whether it's relationships, whatever it might be, oftentimes when I ask the question, what do you want? 9 times out of 10, I get, I don't know. When you you have to truly and ultimately know what it is that you want. You have to know exactly, you have to have that clear vision. Visualization is about truly visualizing what it is that you want. So in this perspective with the Queen of Pentacles, my question to you is going to be, what do you want? What does that look like? What does it feel like? It's important for you to have a true understanding and a clear vision of what it looks like and what it feels like, because that is how you truly allow yourself to dream and to allow yourself to visualize yourself in that dream. Okay? Visualizing is about doing just that. It's about daydreaming. It's about creating a vision for yourself and seeing yourself in that vision and allowing yourself to fill up with those emotions to make those dreams come true. The next card we have is dreams come true. So what I'm saying here is that the Queen of Pentacles here has everything that they need. A pentacle is truly about material. Not only is it about having the financial resources, but it's also about having the physical resources. You know, when we look at energy in the tarot, you know, we have wands, we have swords, we have cups, we have pentacles. Pentacles is about the physical. If the Queen of Pentacles truly has everything that she needs physically, and she's in tune and she's intuitive and if you truly are connected intuitively, then you have everything. You have your intuition to guide you to know what the next move is, what the right move is, which direction to go, which direction not to go, who to trust, who not to trust. You have that natural gut instinct, which will never lead you astray. And you have the material, which means that Mother Earth is providing that for you. You just have to visualize it. You have to attach yourself to that emotion and believe that your dreams can come true. You know, when I work with coaching clients on manifesting their dreams into reality, a lot of times they don't understand that there's more to it than just putting up a vision board. A lot of people just put up a vision board and they think, okay, well, it's just going to come true. There's more to it than that. We have belief systems. We have core beliefs. Sometimes we have flexible beliefs. Sometimes the beliefs hinder us from being able to visualize or manifest the things that we're truly trying to create in our life. So we have to first figure out how you believe, how your inner being connects to that, and what your perceptions and your beliefs are pertaining to what it is you're trying to bring into your awareness or manifest in your life in order to truly make sure that you can create it. Does that make sense? Because a belief is something that is really deep-seated and rooted within you. And sometimes they're imposed on you. They're imposed on you based off of your parents and how you were raised. So you really, truly have to be very clear. Your vision and your visualization of what you're truly desiring has to be so clear that there is no doubt on what it is that you're wanting to bring into your awareness. So that is the message that I have for you this week. I hope that it resonated with you. If you truly resonated with this read and it wasn't pertain in regards to a partnership, I would love to hear from you. Please comment down below. I love hearing from you guys when you all get such great things from my readings, from the messages that come across. I truly love to hear that, and I would love to hear from you if this truly resonated with you. Once again, if it didn't connect with you, I do apologize. I ask that you just take with you what you want and you leave the rest behind. So thank you all for joining me today, and I will see you next time. Namaste, guys.